Hello, welcome to my channel. It's so lovely to see you. I am so excited for today's video. It's been a long time coming. If you ever watched me before, you know that I love two things, Taylor Swift and makeup. So you can imagine how excited I was when I saw this. Back in May, this leaked onto Jumoir, and it's basically all the rumoured makeup products that Taylor Swift is currently wearing on the Eras tour. If you don't know what Jumoir is, basically it's an Instagram account that posts like celebrity gossip and pop culture rumours. Apparently Taylor's using a full face of Pat McGrath. So obviously I had to buy it all, and I don't think I've ever spent this much money on a single video, so make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because this cost me a lot of money. Taylor has previously worked with Pat McGrath. She worked with her for the Bejeweled music video, which Pat actually featured in, and the 2022 VMAs, and Pat did confirm all those products on her Instagram. So even if this isn't the routine Taylor's using on the Eras tour, it's definitely been used on Taylor before. Hello, this is me editing. There's a couple of items missing from the Eras tour list that I know she's wearing. Like, there's no blush mentioned, but obviously she's wearing blush. So for the products missing, I used the products that Pat used on Taylor, because I feel like if it's a full face of Pat McGrath both times, all the products are pretty much going to be the same. And Pat also mentioned how she used those products, so I did follow a couple of those steps. Even though Pat doesn't do Taylor's makeup on tour, I feel like it would be pretty much the same, so I did follow them. I'm interested to see what this look is going to look like, and I also feel like this video is just going to turn into me fangirling about Taylor Swift, so I hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it. So before she puts on her makeup, she puts on an essence. This is actually the only product that I didn't buy, purely because the Pat McGrath essence is £81, and I feel like it wouldn't make that much of a difference. I have this essence from Tatcha that I'm going to use to try and give the same effect. But if you've never used an essence before, they genuinely make such a big difference to your skincare. I just feel like essences make your makeup and skincare go on so nicely and smooth. I'm going to link all the products I'm using in the description below. Then she goes in with the Skin Fetish Sublime Primer, which I've never used before, and it actually came today. It's just like a white cream, and honestly I was kind of disappointed because when it came, this sticker was all like unwrapped, and this was kind of expensive. I'm actually a pretty new Swiftie. I only started becoming a Taylor Swift fan in like 2021. This primer smells so good, oh my god. But one thing about me is when I listen to a singer, I listen to them non-stop. Like, honestly, I only listen to 3 singers, and that's Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter. I just listen to them 3 on repeat all day, every day. Like, my top 100 songs last year were just all of their songs. So I listen to a lot of Taylor, and I would class myself a pretty big Swiftie. For foundation, she uses the Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation. All of Pat McGrath's stuff is called Sublime, and the Barbie movie is the only thing I think of when I hear Sublime. It kind of makes me laugh that all this makeup's called that. I've tried this foundation a couple of times and I actually really like it. I'm using the shade Light 1, which I think is actually the lightest shade. I'm currently very deep on Instagram and TikTok, to be honest. Just people making Taylor Swift inspired stuff, and I love it. And that's really why I started doing Taylor Swift makeup, and everyone else seems to love it, which is so nice. I think I like Taylor because she has such a big range. I mean, she has 10 albums, but each album's so different. I feel like there's one for every mood. All I do every day is make videos because that is my job. I'm a content creator. So I find myself having a lot of like YouTube on in the background, and for the past few months, all I've been watching all day every day on repeat is Abby, and she literally just makes videos about Taylor Swift and like other pop culture girly things, and I just feel like she's the same person as me, and I love it. I love watching videos of people analysing all of like Taylor Swift songs and like finding her Easter eggs. It's so interesting. I just love watching videos of people talking about Taylor Swift. I think everyone around me is just bored of me talking about Taylor Swift all the time. So I feel like I can't really talk to them about Taylor Swift, so I just watch these videos and it's great. I don't think I've ever found a foundation that matches me this well. Like, look at it against my neck. That never happens. I always look orange or like this slightly weird undertone, but I feel like this one is exactly my skin tone. I don't know what it is about this foundation, but something about it really reminds me of the Rare Beauty one, and I don't know what it is. Then she uses concealer, It says on Instagram she puts it under her eyes to brighten. One thing is, I definitely bought the wrong shade of this concealer because they were out of stock of the concealer that matched this. So I went the closest I could, which was one shade darker, and it looks a lot darker and really yellow. But I'm going to try and make it work. I'm also going to put a little bit on my acne. She doesn't mention this, but I feel like she would definitely conceal a spot if she had one. I feel like I need to mention this. I want you guys to appreciate my outfit today. Taylor's actually worn this dress during the Lover era, so I thought I'd match her today because I have it. And one thing you can't see is I'm actually wearing Grinch pyjama bottoms underneath it because it's so cold today. It was literally snowing earlier, so I was a bit cold in this dress, so I thought I'd put my pyjama bottoms back on. Can you see? It's literally yellow. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but oh well. I'm so excited for the Eras tour. I somehow magically, honestly, don't know how I done it, and the universe was just on my side that day. I managed to get 3 sets of tickets for the Eras tour. My friend got me 1 set of tickets because we're going as like our friendship group, and then I got some for me and my mum, and then my other friend managed to get some. So I'm going to see Taylor Swift 3 times this summer and I'm so excited about it. I'm so lucky, honestly, don't know how I managed to do it. I remember the first night of the Eras tour and I woke up and my For You page was just filled with videos from it. Really quick, because I'm looking yellow and patchy now, I'm going to take a little bit more foundation over the tops to try and cover up the yellowness. I just literally spent the whole day watching them on repeat, the same like 10 videos. And honestly, I've pretty much done the same ever since. I'm not gonna lie, I watch the Eras tour every day. The Eras tour film, oh my god, in the cinema, so good. I thought I had watched it all on TikTok. I've spent probably, honestly, hundreds of hours on watching the Eras tour on TikTok, so I thought I'd seen everything, but I hadn't. There was so much I hadn't seen in the Eras tour film. It was so good, and I bought it the other day because I wanted to rewatch it, and it was honestly just as good. But I'm kind of sad. I want to buy it, but you can only rent it. It's so annoying that you can only rent the Eras tour film. Why can't I buy it? I need to watch it every night in bed. I don't want to spend £20 every 2 days to watch it. I think the Eras tour is literally just the perfect concert. It's the best thing that she could have ever done. I love everything about it, and I think each era is just so perfect. Saying that, there is a couple songs that I would add, but then the concert would probably be like 4 hours long. So I probably have to remove some thinking about it. But I wish so much she played You're On Your Own Kid every night, and I'm just manifesting I get that as one of my surprise songs, because I think I will explode if I hear that live. I want to hear it live so badly. I think out of all her songs, that's the song I want to hear most in the entire world. So she just needs to add it to the set list. I just realised I could wear this exact makeup to the Eras tour this year. I keep saying next year, it's this year. And I could potentially be matching Taylor exactly. That is so cool. Maybe I should do that. Then she goes in with 2 setting powders. I don't think I've ever used 2 different powders on my face at once. She first uses this loose powder. I was so excited when I opened this for the first time because it's got a net. And if you know, the Glossier powder is like my favourite powder because it's got a net like this. It's so good. I think all loose powders should have it because it makes a loose powder not messy. Any loose powder I have that doesn't have a net just ends up all over my desk, and I probably waste like half of it because it goes on my desk. And she said set the foundation, so I'm guessing that means put it all over your face. Taylor's makeup artist for the Eras tour is Laurie Turk, and she's been Taylor's makeup artist for the longest time. I did try and do some stalking on Instagram earlier to see when she first started working with Taylor, and the earliest post I could find that was about Taylor was from 2013, so they've been working together for a really long time. And I believe she pretty much does all of Taylor's looks for all her music videos, award shows, albums, and even on the Eras tour. I looked up on TikTok earlier how to use these both because I was very confused how they'd work together and like what order they would go in. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but you put the loose powder on and then you put this blurring powder on top under your eyes. This is like an eye blurring powder. On Pat's Instagram post, she says, set the under eyes and centre of the face with blurring under eye powder in light, which is the exact same one as I have here. If she says centre of face, I'm guessing it's all like this area too, as well as under her eyes. Honestly, I can't really tell this is doing anything because I've already got loads of powder on, so I feel like I kind of look the same. I don't know, can you tell the difference? On the Aerosol list, there's no mention of any blush or bronzer, but she's obviously wearing some, so I am going to add some blush. This is the same blush that Taylor wore in the Bejeweled music video. It's the Divine blush in Divine Rose, and this is actually the mini one. It's really cute. And look how pretty it is. It has like a little rose on. As I'm filming this, the Golden Globes were last night, and I think we just need to take a minute to appreciate Taylor's green dress. It looks so good. I think green is actually a really underrated colour because I really got into green eyeshadow last year. I think more people need to just start wearing green things because it looks so good. I think the green dress is definitely a hint towards Reputation Taylor's version. I feel like everyone knows Reputation is definitely going to be next. Looking at up close pictures from the tour, her blush actually looks a very similar colour to this, so it could actually be this blush. Even though it kind of looks like she's wearing a bronzer or a contour, I'm not going to put any on because it's not mentioned in the Aerosol list and there's no mention of any bronzer or contour in either of the Pat McGrath lists. And honestly, I don't really want to put bronzer or contour on because I don't normally do that, so I think I'm just going to go on to the next step. There's no mention of any brow products on any of the lists. Obviously her makeup artist does something to her brows. I did try and have a look, and honestly you can't really see her eyebrows because she has a fringe. So I'm just going to put some clear brow gel in. I think my favourite Taylor Swift album, actually, it changes every day, I'm not going to lie. I think it depends what mood I'm in. I love Folklore. I feel like that is probably my most listened to. But also I love Lover and I love Red. Since she released 1989 Taylor's version, I've really been getting into 1989. But then there's songs from Fearless that I love, and I also love pretty much every song from Midnights. I feel like everyone moved on from Midnights so quickly because there wasn't much time between the release of Midnights and the Eras tour. I think it's too hard to pick a favourite album because they're all so different, but they're probably my top ones right now. They'll probably change tomorrow. In case you're interested, I've just checked. My most listened to Taylor Swift song last year was Fearless, and that is my 13th most listened to song of last year. And if you're wondering what number 1 through 12 was, it was every single song from Guts. The rumoured eyeshadow palette she's using on tour is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose palette, which I actually don't have because I bought a different Pat McGrath palette. I actually did it on purpose because I prefer the colours in this one, and if you didn't know, these palettes are like £120. So I wanted to buy one that had colours in that I liked, but to be honest, all of the Pat McGrath palettes look very, very similar. This one definitely has colours in that I could create a very similar look with, but I just prefer this one, and if I'm spending £120 on a palette, I'd rather buy one that I love the most, so I got this one. I done some swatches earlier and it looked so good. I've not actually put it on my face yet. Very excited to put it on my face. From looking at pictures, it kind of looks like she's got a matte through her crease and then some shimmer on her lid and almost like a very subtle cut crease. Whoa. I was not expecting it to be that pigmented. Oh my god. Wow. Whoa. Wait, this is kind of good. Guys, this dress is obviously a very beautiful dress, but because it's covered in sequins, it is so heavy. I've had other sequin dresses before. None of them weigh anywhere close to this dress. I did get this dress also because it was just not sitting on me properly, but even then, because it's so heavy, it like pulls back. Honestly, it's the weight of a small child. But weirdly, you don't really feel the weight when you wear it. But what I will say is it's very comfy to wear because it is pretty much just a sequined bathrobe. I wore this dress to Harry Styles in the summer and I have never ever got so many compliments on one outfit in my life. So many people came up to me at that concert and asked me about my dress, so they liked it. I felt amazing, honestly. I loved getting that many compliments, it felt great. Really quick eye tutorial because I didn't really show you what I done. I basically just took a mix of this pink and brown through my crease on this brush and then just took some of this shimmer all over my lid. When I watched the Eras Tour movie, I noticed that she had some kind of sparkly thing on her eye and I wasn't sure what it is, but then when I swatched this palette earlier, this shade looked very similar. It kind of is like a shimmer but also a bit like chunky. I don't know how you can see that on camera, but I'm going to just dab a little bit of this on there to make the whole place shimmer. I'm surprised I've not made more Taylor Swift jokes. I've literally just got... That has just fallen out so much all over my face. Let me wipe that away. That has made such a big difference to my eyes. They look so nice. Oh my god. Wow. This palette is so nice. Now I've used this palette, I can see it is really nice quality. And, like, just look at that. It looks so good. And it's kind of hard to see, but the pans are a lot bigger than a normal eyeshadow. This shimmer just made so much fall out though under my eyes. Both the Aerosol list and Pat McGrath's list have this eyeliner on. I tried this the other day and it is the finest eyeliner I've ever used. It goes on so nicely, and it's also called Perma, which I guess means it's long wearing, like permanent, which honestly Taylor needs because she's on that stage for such a long time. I've never heard of anyone doing a concert for like 3 hours. It's insane. Her winged eyeliner is so iconic. She always has it. I don't think I've ever seen her without eyeliner on. Actually, that's a lie. She didn't really wear eyeliner during Folklore or Evermore era, but most of the time she's wearing a wing. She's definitely known to having winged eyeliner and red lipstick, like that's her thing. I feel like you can't really tell, but this eyeliner is actually brown. Taylor uses a black one, but I didn't realise when I ordered it, because I ordered a couple of the items in sets because it worked out cheaper. This eyeliner is actually brown, not black, but honestly, I can't tell. It's really dark brown. Draw a cat eye sharp enough to kill a man. That was so cringy, oh my god. Oh my god. That grossed me out so much. Why did I just do that? Also, didn't draw it sharp, I drew it odd. My eyes are so odd right now. Oh my god. I just tried to fix my eyeliner and now I've just made them look really long and weird. But I think I'm just going to put this down so I can't ruin it anymore. On the Aerosol list there's no mention of any mascara, but Pat did say that she used the Fetish Eyes mascara, but I don't actually have that mascara. I have the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara, which I'm going to use. I feel like it might make a difference. It's mascara, they all look the same on your eyes. I keep doing this weird thing. First of all, I used to be a morning person. I'm not a morning person anymore. I've been waking up at like 10, which is so late for me. Usually I wake up at like 6 AM. It's really weird. Anyway, I'm waking up late, then scrolling on TikTok for like 2 hours, and it gets to 12 and I think, oh, I should probably get up now. So I get up and then I sit in the bath for literally 2 hours and listen to Folklore, and I can't get out of the bath and I can't stop listening to it. Honestly, it's kind of a vibe, but I feel like I am wasting my day. This mascara though, 10 out of 10, that looks so good. I really like this. Even though my eyelashes are lashing right now, I am going to put some eyelashes on. Because after watching probably 10,000 Aerosol videos, I noticed she's wearing fake eyelashes, so I'm going to put some on. If you didn't know, I had my own eyelashes out with Eyelure, and these honestly look very similar to the ones Taylor's wearing. I know for a fact Taylor Swift is not wearing these eyelashes, but they look very similar to this, so I'm going to use them. And my eyelashes also come with the most sparkly self-adhesive rhinestones, which stay on your face all day, and these would be perfect to wear to the Aerosol if you're in the market for something. I just love them, they're so good. It's kind of hard to see, but these lashes are 3/4 length, so they're like the perfect beginner lash because you don't have to cut them or anything, they just fit perfectly on everyone's eye. Also, don't mind my chip tweezers, I got them for Christmas and I just think they're so cute. While I wait for this lash glue to dry a little bit, I'm going to have a snack. These are actually Taylor Swift's favourite sweets, they're squashies and they're so good. I've not had them in ages and I forgot how good they were. And I forgot I had them. I found them in my room earlier. I think they're left over from Christmas. I have so much glitter down my face right now, and the more that I look at myself, the more I notice it. But if you do use this eyeshadow, I would definitely do it before foundation because right now I look like I'm a mirror ball. Anyway, these lashes just look so lovely on. I think everyone just needs to try my collab with Eyelure because it's so cute. Look how pretty my eyelashes look. I love my collab with Eyelure. I think they're so perfect. Next is highlight. This is mentioned on both Aerosol and Pat McGrath's list, and it's the Skin Fetish Highlighter and Balm Duo. Now Taylor uses a different shade to this, but as I said, I bought a lot of this stuff in sets because it worked out so much cheaper that way. And this shade is slightly too dark for me, but the other end is a balm, so I'm just going to use the balm. A little hack that I figured out the other day. If you really feel like me, what I discovered, if you have loads of highlighters like this that are cream and too dark for you, if you mix it with a cream blush like this other Pat McGrath one on your face, they just blend together and then it doesn't look like, ooh, and it doesn't look like your highlighter's too dark because they mix. So I still get my use out of it. And Pat said highlight high points of face, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. All I conceal my face is all this shimmery eyeshadow. I really should have done this before foundation, but oh well. I tried this balm highlighter the other day and I really liked it because it doesn't feel greasy or oily on your skin. Like, I can't feel it on my skin right now. If you touch it, it's not sticky either. It feels really light and weightless, and it adds such a nice glow to your cheek. Like, look at that. It just looks like you have just had a facial. I like it a lot. Another thing that I like about it is, remember how much powder I put on my face underneath this? It's not pulling anything up from underneath. Sometimes if you put a cream on top of a powder, it just like separates and takes off all your makeup underneath, but this one doesn't do that, which is great. I think I spoke too soon. I just tapped it on my nose with my finger and it did take my foundation off, so use a brush if you're going to put this on top of a powder, because I've just taken off all the foundation on my nose. Oh wait, that was actually really easy to fix, never mind. I'm really liking this makeup. I think it looks so good. Obviously, I got the iconic red lipstick. This isn't the exact one that Taylor wears. Taylor uses the liquid lipstick in Elson. This is like the solid version in the same shade. So it's the closest I could get. The liquid version has been sold out for months. The solid form was in stock, so I ordered it. But honestly, I prefer a lipstick like this to a liquid lip. But liquid lipsticks are more long wearing, so I see why she uses it. But this is the same colour, so it should look the same on. I'm also pretty sure she lined her lips, but I'm not going to do that because I didn't buy the lip liner. I tried this lipstick the other day and I don't usually like red lipsticks on me. I don't know why I'm trying to talk while I'm doing red lipstick, that's a bad idea, but I tried this lipstick the other day. I don't usually like red lipsticks on me, but I really liked this one. I think the colour of it is really nice and it makes your teeth look white. I usually find that red lipsticks make my teeth look really yellow, but this one done the opposite. I've tried to do the defined Cupid spray that Taylor has, but I feel like it looks weird on me. I don't know, maybe I'm not used to it. Usually I like round off my top lip. Maybe it does look okay, I can't tell. Does it look weird? So there's no setting spray listed on the Pat McGrath list or the Erythritol list, but I feel like Taylor has to be wearing a setting spray because her makeup doesn't budge one bit, and she's on stage for like 3.5 hours through heat and rain and everything. There has to be something sealing it all in. I've seen rumours on TikTok of a few different setting sprays. People are guessing the Ben Nye Final Seal, Krylon, the Urban Decay All Nighter, and also the Makeup Forever. But the only one out of all of them that I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter, so that's what I'm going to use. Guys, this is going to look slightly crazy, but just trust me on this because I hate putting any type of face spray on my face when I have my hair down because it just makes my hair feel really like greasy and gross. So what I did the other day is I actually had a hoodie on and I put my hood up and then it stopped it from getting in my hair, but obviously this dress doesn't have a hood. So I'm going to put my hair in this Care Bear hair towel, just like this, and then spray it on, and then I won't get setting spray in my hair. See, that worked so well. Oh, perfect. Do you know how hard that was for me to talk about Taylor Swift for like 2 hours whilst doing my makeup and not listening to Taylor Swift? I don't think I ever do my makeup without listening to music. That was weird. And honestly, I wish I could listen to Taylor Swift while getting ready on YouTube, but I can't because I'll get copyrighted. So here's the finished rumoured Erythritol makeup routine. I really like it. I feel really pretty and I feel like a little dull. It is giving very much stage makeup, I'm not gonna lie, but I do really like it. I think my skin looks amazing, my eyes look amazing. I love this colour red lipstick, but I didn't put it on very well. It looks kind of messy up close. I think it looks so good, and my skin up close doesn't look too heavy either, which is really nice. Also doesn't feel like I'm wearing makeup, which is also another plus because filling on makeup on your face is not nice. I feel like this could be her routine because it does actually look very similar to her makeup. I don't know, it's so hard to tell what products is actually on someone's face. I really love all the products that I use, and I think this routine is really lovely, and her makeup looks so nice. I've had the best time filming this video. I feel like I've been on FaceTime to a friend and just spoke to them for ages about Taylor Swift, and I feel like I've needed that because I've bored everyone around me about talking about Taylor Swift every day. So it's been so nice. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more Taylor Swift and makeup videos. I've also followed a few other celebrity makeup routines, and I'll link them all in the description below. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I post way more over there. And I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I had filming this because I had the best time.